Alright, welcome back to some more MetaPhor, where we are in the middle of strategizing in this long cutscene, or series of cutscenes, I guess. So yeah, let's continue. We need to find a monster.
Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
Yep.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
Did we explain this to Hulkenberg yet?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Yes, sorry for keeping this from you.
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing, we just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
You know what? I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
It's up to you, whatever you want. I will be the figurehead and do the things you want me to do.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Hyleo, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
We can just bring some monster heads as well, just in case. You know? They should be fine.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner.
Are we
Even
seriously
got
gonna get
bathing room
a
if you could
save
use a
point
wash.
literally minutes after?
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever
We are
you're
getting a
going
save
for
point
your
literally
sake
minutes.
and mine.
I am great at planning.
After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
You suppose, huh? Alright. Do we finally... We finally get it. Okay, we have a storage room, the lounge, and the kitchen. We can also visit Academia. Let's visit the engine room first.
yeah?
Okay. I guess that's where we'll get, Oh, okay, that's how we sleep. Got it. This is the lounge. And check the back deck.
What's this?
Okay, I mean... Nothing else really.
Got it.
Okay, we can prepare meals here.
So?
Yeah, okay. That's our food storage.
Incredible!
Hey!
You're really...
Damn.
Aw. Okay. It's the pantry.
Oh,
Okay, we can cook. Okay. It's good to know. There's the engine room corridor. Reinforced steel on top of... Loctite to prevent entry. Hey, Stroll. Okay, fine. Guess that means we can go to the engine room here. Oh, more is down here. Ah, this is where we can do costume changes if we, It has a heart.
Hello?
It's called a runner phone. There's one in every room.
Spectacular.
Uh-huh, magnet crystal has fuel to run. Uh-huh. Made for 0 momentum loss. Interesting, so it's all artificial.
Hmm?
That's told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Yeah, some other time then. Still plenty about the old world as a work in progress, but by the time you're done, you'll have some new tricks. You just watch. Uh-huh. Okay. Obtain items, raise abilities, try using the kitchen. Uh-huh. Spend time with your allies, which improve your virtues. Okay. That's an igniter. That's a large igniter. Very useful. Okay, he's driving.
This?
Oh, okay.
Understood.
Increases our max NP by washing our clothes.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
Okay, so cleaning increases our max MP. HP, sorry. Uh-huh. Oh, that's a beanbag. Hello, More.
Now, where will...
Let's just check Academia real quick. It's been like 3 days. Hey, More, you have anything new?
Please, do make yourselves
Nothing new.
comfortable.
Okay. Then we leave Academia. Yep.
You'll-
We go back up. Oh, hey, Hulkenberg.
Speaking of,
Uh-huh. We can probably cook, yeah. This will... Uh-huh. Not now, so that's imagination. Oh. Not right now. How about this one? Eloquence, I guess? Okay. Not right now. Is this a... Huh. We can cooking, we can get meals, we'll need ingredients. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so we can cook as well. Stroll is, You okay?
Sorry.
Okay, he's, motion sick. Got it.
Let's.
So yeah, this basically we can,
Okay.
Yep, tells us where we are and where we're going.
All right.
Does that do anything? Why does that exist then?
Right.
That doesn't actually do anything, huh? Okay. That's awkward. Okay, I don't think I need to increase any of my stats just yet.
What
I
now?
do want to cook to start off with. Still black bread, we need gildas. We have a bunch of worm meat, but we don't have rock beans. Increase crit rate. Fully restores HP for all allies. That is really good. And it's really expensive considering the ingredients, I assume. We do have the recipe for the roasted bee though. I guess it's not really needed at the moment. There's nothing really. Cask. Okay, I mean,
What now?
I guess we can try to increase our eloquence. Not a bad idea. I guess I can do eloquence. Or I can do max HP as well,
What
I
now?
guess. Okay, nothing to do there.
Come to think of it,
So yeah,
What now?
or we can do max HP. Max HP doesn't really do much for me though, just because we fully heal after every battle anyways with the knight. Max MP could be good though. Like max MP is actually like good. But I think I'm okay with battle stats. Let's do Pride and Persuasion. Let's do it. Yeah, let's read. We can't hang out with
What's
anyone at the
that?
moment. First impressions are vital. Yeah. Lower the person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weak
what are you
points.
talking about?
To gain the upper hand.
Sure.
No kidding.
All right.
Nice. Okay. Okay, we can do one more
The
time.
gauntlet runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon and the curtain of night falls over the land.
Whoops, my bad. Uh-huh. Establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume. Uh-huh, okay. Okay. Okay, we can go back to the strategy room. Check the campfire.
Yep.
Huh. Lumibee. Okay.
Your thoughts?
It was absolutely amazing. Off you go, better get your 40 winks. Okay. So that will increase my imagination. Looks like. Where is... Also imagination.
Well met.
Uh-huh. Not right
Well.
now. I want to check... I probably want to do it with Stroll just because I haven't, you know, talked with Stroll for a bit. But let's check the back deck first. Any items? Nope, no items. Okay. I guess we'll talk with Stroll for tonight at least. Can I also? Oh, I can also? Okay. So I can do imagination with one of those two. I can cook, or I can get my eloquence fully up. Because I think if I just
What
do this
now?
one more time, right? Oh, it's not enough. Maybe we can get imagination up, I guess. Let's go talk with Stroll, see what happens. Okay. Hey, Stroll.
Hey.
Yep, let's talk with Stroll for a bit.
Now then.
Uh-huh. Met you, we went over to Northern Fortress and awakened a mysterious power. Yeah, lots happened in the last, like, what,
Speaking
2
of-
weeks? Do you think perhaps this is the same power that Hero Kings want to use? If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Because power isn't everything, I
What's that
suppose.
about it? Oh, I see, I see.
Uh-huh. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies as well.
Then,
If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. I can count actually,
Alright.
if you want me to. Alright, that's up a little bit. And we can talk some more. A little
Time
bit of
marches on,
mag.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Interesting that there's no like time limit for getting to Oceania.
good morning.
Uh-huh.
True.
My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners are really neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Neuras? So I guess we do the same thing. Okay, we have wisdom, we have courage. We can also do eloquence, we can do max eloquence and wisdom. We can cook, but I don't really want to cook at the moment. We can use the washroom if we want. We could go up to the deck. Yeah, I guess there's not really much to do here though. I guess I can go for max MP for a little bit. Just get max MP up a little bit. That's probably fine. And then, or do I actually want
Why not?
royal virtues? I feel like the breakpoints matter, right? Like if we can get to the breakpoints, that'll be really, really good. Like right now, wisdom, there's probably no way I'm gonna get my wisdom to the next breakpoint, even if I like get it. Start getting it up, right? Tolerance is getting fairly close. Eloquence is still like halfway, imagination halfway. Courage is getting kind of close. Like honestly, I think I can get courage to 2 if I talk to Stroll. Oh, sorry.
This?
I think I'm gonna increase my max MP first though. I want 1 max MP increase. Because MP is basically our limiting factor in dungeons.
Understood.
Now then.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
Nonetheless,
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, and we just also get money for it. 3 MP is not a lot though.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One
Huh.
theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Oh, so we're not actually at the camp. Tree of Prophecy.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
that's
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book when I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the time ahead. Isn't this literally called the Tree of Prophecy? How exactly would a tree foretell the future? How does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible ball of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery.
Hey.
Wow, Neuras, how did you get so good at drawing? Comes with being an engineer. My boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished. Take it as a keepsake. Wasn't it for research? All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without a sketch itself. Okay.
Hey there!
Ah. Okay, it's a friendship booster. Precisely, Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight.
However?
Hence is able to herald the arrival of favorable developments. Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh, nice. Speaking of wisdom increases.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Okay. Night now? Okay. Rock Den Camp. We'll be in Martina the day after tomorrow. Wonder what kind of place Martina is. We got a Dream Eater moth this time. Are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we can't do Stroll anymore, so we can hang out with Hulkenberg. Let me see about Mr. Dude first. Oh, there's a watchtower. I didn't even see this. Yeah, but there's nothing to look at up here. I assume we'll have more allies that will be, you know, around here at some point. Where is the Mister? Not here. Engine room? Aha. We can get more wisdom. Might not be a bad idea. Because we already got wisdom up. Like, getting more wisdom here would actually push me pretty high. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, it's that you, lad. Just in time, man, helping out a bit. I was about to give a reactor an inspection. Abstruse and convoluted as it is, rest assured a look won't do you any harm. Alright, let's do it.
Oh-ho!
Ah, so you feel the reactor's tug on your heart too, eh? Then to business.
Spare a moment?
And look, it all looks complex, but any apparatus here is just a collection of smaller parts. And if those individual parts aren't cared for, the whole lot goes kaput. Which is why today we'll be oiling them. Vital business. Keeps them from rusting and wearing down. Just coat the grooves, I think. Is that good enough?
Oh-ho!
Nice, okay. That's a ticket that perfectly dolloped. Hey, that's the kind of work that'll get you into machinery's good books. Nice.
All right.
So yeah, if you do well, you get 4. If you don't do well, you get less and all that.
Now then.
That should do for now. On to the next task. Uh-huh. Nice. Got some more Magla.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll basically get about like 3 months to before. Oh, okay. Cutscene, like animated cutscene. We're out of the desert, huh?
Finally! We're out of the desert!
That's what I just said.
Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Pirates. Oh no, it's
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign! Ah!
can
It's
we
them.
we can just get out of here, right? We don't have to get involved.
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Glodell.
We can just leave. We don't have to get involved in this. Let them like wear each other out.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
Only the top 3 candidates.
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Uh-huh.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Glodell cannot match Godot's firepower.
Oh.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Honestly, I think we can just see how it plays out. I don't think we need to help Glodell. I don't want to help Glodell. I think that's the biggest thing. I just don't want to. And that might make the game harder for me, but that's fine. It'll be easier to take down Forden than Louise, I think. If Forden takes down Louise and we're against Forden, you know what? That's fine. That's not the point, right? We don't need to win. We're trying to take down Louise.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Glodell's side. I know, I don't like it either, but if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to Glodell's aid.
Fine.
Say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Glodell! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now.
Yeah, long story.
That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Guys. Okay.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Yep, okay.
Let's go.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Okay.
Expose your sins.
Warrior!
No, not this.
Warrior! Hack and slash!
Okay, okay. We were just on the back row,
Power of heroes.
but this is kind of not
Let's
ideal.
do this.
Okay,
What could you hope to achieve?
that's fine.
This is God! Judgment!
Ow. Okay,
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
I won't hold back.
he is.
With healing power.
I owe you.
You disgrace the Sanctus
I call
way.
upon royal power within.
Stroll!
I step
they've
for
sapped
all
your
that we
defenses.
strive for.
Okay, they resist magic. This
What
is
could
bad.
you hope to achieve?
This is really bad.
What?
This is really bad.
Brilliant training.
Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
I have like not good setup for this.
We'll do this together. No, this won't work.
Okay,
Charging
move
in.
up to the
Hulkenberg's
front.
guard is down.
Let's set it up.
Coordination is key.
I will usher you to his side.
Ah! I'll cut you down.
Witness the power of Sanctism.
Okay,
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now! Feel the righteous
this is
truth
gonna
of
get bad now.
Sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Hang
brothers.
in there.
okay, that's bad. That's real bad.
Kneel before him.
That's real bad.
Sanctism will
We have
rise.
so many. We have so many weeks, right?
Back on his feet. Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up.
Sanctism will reign. Come at me.
Come on,
Like I
not
just have.
this.
Yeah, I can't win this. Like I need to like redo the fight with different with not this setup.
Falling back. Time for
Yeah,
some
like
close
I
combat.
just can't win
To the rear
this
guard.
anymore. It's impossible.
Come forth, royal soul.
I'm just gonna see what they're weak to, I guess.
Scour.
Okay, they resist
Sanctism
all
is
magic. It looks
supreme.
like.
Sanctism will reign.
Yeah, there's no winning this.
Captain's hurt
I
bad.
can't give up now.
Let's get him
this.
some healing.
Yep, just kill me.
Still
Just kill me.
Sanctism will reign.
I'm
There we go.
sorry, everyone.
I see.
Guess I can restart from an autosave. Yeah, I just don't have the stuff for that, right?
What now?
Okay, Hulkenberg, I don't want you to be a mage, just be a knight. It's fine.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Weak to electric. What's warrior weak to? Warrior's weak to wind, which is not what I want. Because they do use wind magic. They don't use electric magic, if I remember correctly. No more of that, just take the guards. Stroll, I'm gonna switch you back to a brawler, that way you are weak to... Ooh, I actually don't like that you're weak to ice either. But ice is single target. I think brawler is fine.
With these fists, I strike for justice.
And you... What's a healer weak to? Healer's weak to dark. They're not gonna use dark magic. I think this is fine.
The power of healing.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, and this way I actually, you know, do stuff. Skill inheritance. I'm okay
Alright.
going this, yeah. That way I have a way to buff Stroll. Stroll, yeah, Diagonal Slash is realistically the only thing I need there. Maybe Heat Up. Heat Up is actually not bad, because it's basically just 10% boost in damage, even with nothing else present. Do I need it for anything else is the question, I guess. Bot Blizz, I don't need any of that. Go with Diagonal Slash. Yeah, okay, I think I'm okay spending 6,000 here to get Heat Up.
Alright.
Yeah, let's do it. It is a lot, but it basically gives me 10% attack and 5% crit rate on that. Now what did I do here? I think I talked with Engine Room. Right? Yeah, Engine Room. Okay. How long has it been since my last manual save? An hour and 40 minutes. Yeah. I'll help out. Let me just skip to the fight here. Just coat the grooves. Let me just skip real quick. Nice. Yeah.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yada yada yada. Yep, skip.
What's our plan?
Skip.
If we just hang back and watch.
Alright, let's help
give
with
Good
Glodell.
thinking.
Okay.
You dare? Is it
Hey,
we?
Yeah.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
I won't. Let's go ahead and
Let me
boost
help.
Stroll up.
Helpful as ever.
Cease your resistance.
We can just
You'll be just.
punch here.
By the sworn oath
Oh,
of
I should
knighthood,
move
moving
you
to the
up
front.
front.
Oh, power of heroes!
Doing Knight's Proclamation, it's not a bad idea.
I strike with conviction.
Resistance is futile.
That's fine.
This is nothing.
That
What
does
could you
hurt,
hope
but
to
it's
achieve?
fine.
Here they come.
He knows we can't attack him.
Come forth, Royal
Toy
Soul,
with us.
with healing power.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Prepare yourself.
Give me your aid.
Deals heavy physical
Not the
light
right
damage.
move.
Light
Are you
damage is
prepared?
not what I need.
Take that.
Right on target.
Good crit.
Nice one,
Behold
Stroll.
my power.
Allies, together.
Do I just jump here? Stroll might go down because of that though. I
Not
think
this
instead what I
skill.
do
With
here
blade in
is I
hand.
Knight's Proclamation.
Is that all?
Cease your resistance.
Let's
I
go.
use Tarukaja again
Here,
on
my
Stroll.
friends.
Get double attack boost. Yep, make
Take
sure. Yep,
this.
this is
that
fine.
all?
This is fine.
What could you hope to achieve?
Okay, perfect. We can 100% burst. We can burst down this mage here.
It's too early to go to his side.
Pass, heal, attack.
I defer to you.
It's okay. We can do this.
I owe you.
Because with this attack boost and having way more health.
Crush you.
Nice, okay.
I would for this. No!
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Yes,
brother.
he is.
There.
He heals basically on nothing, which is perfect for me.
Sanctism will reign!
That's fine. I'm down to go for a jump thrust here.
All right, let's go!
The power
Lower
of
their
healing.
defense and heal.
this
Stroll's attack's gonna go
thanks.
back to normal. So I think that's fine. Oh, that crit sucked. That crit really sucked.
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's badly
Oof.
damaged. Someone heal her.
Brawler!
You'll be dust!
Hulkenberg's in
Oh,
bad
you
shape.
you
She
resist.
needs
It's
help.
not over yet.
Looks like we can't
You
brute
resist
force through
strike.
this one.
Oh, you're weak to magic.
Oh, power of heroes!
I just realized. Okay.
Strike me if you dare.
Hulkenberg's
No
guard is
one
down.
place!
We can do this.
I'm obliged.
I
Helpful
just
as ever.
realized. Yeah, one of them is weak to physical and one of them is weak to magic. I didn't realize.
All.
That's the all.
Down.
Yeah,
Get
okay.
back up.
Here they come.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
We will. We're just gonna revival medicine.
This calls for one of these.
My spirit is
Witness
un-
me,
Let justice
brethren.
prevail. Not this one.
And just
I shall
guard.
be as a shield.
Sanctism will reign!
What a shame.
Dodge.
Nice
You've got
dodge.
some
That
forward,
was
Stroll.
what
Come
that was
forth,
exactly what we
royal
needed.
soul. With healing
But now we
power.
have no magic.
Thank you.
My thanks.
We just have to slowly like
Behold my power!
hit through the
I call
resist
upon
here.
royal power within.
Or maybe we skullcracker.
Take that.
Witness
Didn't
me,
didn't
brethren!
inflict
We
it.
strive for. My blade cuts like
Yeah,
the
okay.
wind.
Sanctism
They
is supreme!
they're
Sanctism will reign!
ow ow ow.
Hulkenberg's
still
badly
stand.
wounded.
Take this!
Someone
not
heal
so
her.
Okay.
Hulkenberg's in bad shape.
Heal her.
She needs help.
We can do this.
'Twas needed.
Helpful as ever.
Hulkenberg's
I shall
guard
fight
is
as
down.
the noble.
Ah!
Not
Hulkenberg
now.
can just normal attack. We just slowly shift
No
this thing
holding
down.
back.
Honestly,
Right on target.
good crit.
Nice one,
Sworn
Stroll.
oath of knighthood.
Normal medicine yourself maybe. Actually, no, just medicinal yourself.
I won't
I'm
hold
gonna
back.
see if you're weak to light or not.
Clear.
No, you're not weak
Resistance
to
is
light. Okay.
futile. Sanctism will reign!
This is nothing.
It's fine.
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's
Oh,
badly
okay.
damaged. Someone heal her.
She's gonna heal herself with one normal medicine, and then I'm gonna heal her as well.
Are you prepared? You'll be
Right on target.
Good crit.
Nice one, Stroll.
Tis not over yet.
Yeah, we'll just
This
use
should
it.
help.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
With healing power.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
Know your place. Peasants!
We
Go for it.
pass and we guard.
Let's go! Sanctism will
This hits
reign!
everyone, but that's fine. An AoE heal gets through that.
Sanctism will reign!
Nice, okay, perfect.
Healer. We're not out of this yet.
'Twas needed.
I owe you. I can't afford to hold back.
Ah!
Take.
We just
Yet.
slowly
With blade in hand. I
Just
shall
guard.
defend.
Resistance is futile! Sanctism will reign!
that's fine.
Sanctism will reign!
That's fine.
Don't underestimate me!
Captain,
I won't
we've
hold
got your
back.
defenses down.
With healing
It's
power.
fine, Gallica.
you.
It's
My thanks.
fine.
Now I shall vanquish evil. You'll be tougher than I thought.
State
Oh, power of heroes.
chat! Sanctism will reign!
That's fine. It's fine.
Sanctism will reign!
Please.
It's fine.
Captain, They've got your defenses down.
They do,
We're not
but
out of this
we
yet.
can just perma
Plus
heal.
me.
We have
I owe
7
you.
more heals, which I think
With
is
these fists, I
plenty.
Right on target.
Good crit.
Nice one, Stroll.
I shall
You
be
guard.
as a shield.
Witness me, brethren!
Let's go.
And we increase Stroll's
Let me
attack
help.
here.
Thanks.
Sanctism is supreme! Sanctism will reign!
Oh, Stroll has to go first down now though, which is not ideal.
Sanctism will reign!
Oh, that's KO Stroll.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Oh, that's bad. That's my damage dealer. Do I? I do it. I'll
Adjust the
usually
thing.
do it. I don't want to redo this fight like 4 times, like I did with the Necromancer.
Come forth, royal soul. We can do this.
And if I have to abuse items, so be it. But I mean, I'll only be able to abuse items now, right?
Only a flesh wound.
Nice.
Take this!
This is nothing.
Don't underestimate me!
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, they die hard!
By the swan, let justice prevail.
Do I just?
Too easy!
Oh,
Yourself together.
Sanctism will reign!
that sucks. That really sucks.
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign!
Is everyone okay? You've got to heal
Brace
up.
yourselves!
Stroll hurt
I
bad.
won't hold back.
Can
You're not
anyone
out of
get on
this yet.
healing duty?
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
That was like so bad.
You can't run!
Damn
Not
you.
done yet.
Sworn oath of knighthood. They'll not break my defenses.
Take this! Take this!
Is it out of? Do the enemies also have
Come
MP?
forth, royal
Because it's not
soul.
using spells anymore.
Thank you.
I
Did
owe
we
you.
did we install them out of their
I shall
spells?
vanquish evil!
There we go.
So, the faithful are broken before you.
Oh. They got a couple of lucky
Yet your
things
desperate
there.
struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it.
Okay. Whew.
You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Couldn't you have done that earlier, Neuros?
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Wait, aren't you
What are
the?
you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Aren't you the singer? Wait, are you the singer? Well, I just wanted to help.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Yeah, that is the singer, wasn't it?
Why, Glodell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Junah the songstress in the flesh. What
That
brings you all
is.
the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
So she's on Louis's side.
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Do
You
you
surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot.
did you do you have your own gauntlet runner, or are you gonna walk?
So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Are you talking about yourself and Neuros? Because I think we have a couple of super fans on our group here.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know those suspensions anywhere. You had
Of
cable
course.
wax
Why
on his
did
head.
I doubt Neuros?
Yes, those are quality parts and no
Why did I
mistake.
doubt him?
Luis really shells out for his own.
Why did I doubt him?
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Junah, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck?
I don't even know her.
Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group,
Oh, Hulkenberg.
I suppose it falls to me.
Be my guest.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Isn't that just Louise's personal ship?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
And that's his
Luis.
other two, huh? Well, we came face to face sooner than expected.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
Okay, so Junah's on Luisa's side.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Glodell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Junah.
Glad to see Lady Junah's safe at least.
That was not the voice I expected from your mouth, but okay.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Just a candidate that wants to become king.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
We want to change the world. Is that
Looks like
an
he's more
option?
interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Well, this is definitely not the right choice. Okay, here's the thing, right? This is the obvious answer. But it's so obvious that I feel like it's a trick. But then again, these games are not known for tricking you with these answers, right? Again, I've never actually played any of the Persona games, so I can't speak to how Persona is written. Like, if there's like, oh, you just pick the obvious choice and that's like the correct, like, thematic choice. Is Louise, as a character, suspicious enough to be, if we say that we're trying to help him, that he will be even more suspicious of us than if we just said we wanted to become king. Now that's a question. I think I'm gonna just go with to become king. We could also say to help you. This is the obvious answer. You know what? Let's just go with the obvious for this run. I'm okay with that.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Kind of.
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
Okay, we have something at least.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Rough.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Hyleo, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Okay.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the gauntlet runner.
It's always interesting hearing Moore's description of, yeah, the outside's dangerous. You will die if you don't have a gauntlet runner. Okay.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
We
It's
should
over.
help him.
The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
What say we go check on him?
Yeah, we don't want to be left without a pilot.
Hey! Neuras, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Really? I mean, it's enough for you to say it's the end of your life.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
The lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived
Show 'em
lives
the
of
book.
convenience and comfort.
Show him the
But
book.
somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous, some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Oh, I mean, we're close by.
This one's important.
And that will let us... I think that also... The fact that it gives heroes incense makes me think we get the archetype from that. So that will be our first priority.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That's our first priority. The fact that it gives heroes incense 100% I think means that we get an archetype from it. So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it when on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's. Okay.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town.
Okay,
Martira,
we don't actually get
where
to
their
do
client
anything.
Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
That is a brilliant question. Huh, that castle under
Tis far
mountains.
more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Maybe the serial kidnapper? You know?
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She is also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Yeah, totally.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
All fights will have
But
casualties.
surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Okay. Don't get kidnapped, please. Neuras.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
Roasted
Cooked
bugs.
to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
The juices, huh?
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Alright, looks great. Let's do it.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
When in Martira, do as the Martirians do.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
That's not encouraging.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
6 times 4, 24, so like once every 2 weeks, essentially.
And you think this Hyleo is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors.
But the fact that there's no proof, though.
'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Hyleo. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
Okay, there's it takes
Is Hyleo's
1 day,
hideout
essentially.
way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Okay.
Let's. Oh, let's.
There's a rival.
Let's see.
Okay.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Alright, we'll get the job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
I saw Stroll's
Now
eyes widen for a second there.
This is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Yippee. Gallica has a whole bowl that's as big as her in front of her.
Together,
She also has a tiny
I'm
bowl
sure
in her
we
hand,
can
but
find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Junah tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
alright. Well,
It's been a while.
Okay.
Exactly.
We have an informant here. We have some memorandum. Giant sandworms. Tree of prophecy. Curse formula. Right, yeah. Uh-huh. Martira. Nidia tribe. Talent at flattery. Okay. So is that all 8 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cohabitation with Louise. In reality, she's more of an adjutant. Okay. Glodell. Oh, there's so many. Barden. Milo. Princely man claiming to be adopt a caste system based on beauty. Okay. And this is okay. I assume we can't leave. Okay.
Pleasure to see you.
Beds are in the back. Okay. Wait, where? Where are the beds? I'm sorry, what?
All right then.
Oh, this way. Okay. I got so confused where the doors were. Hey, Stroll. Yeah, no wonder it wasn't so bad.
Right?
Alright, well, I'm gonna end this here. And next time we will go meet with Joanna and hopefully get a little bit more freedom on what we can do. So I will see you all next time.